My next patron question is from Evelyn, who wants to know which is better, But I'm a Cheerleader or GBF. These are both LGBTQ-themed comedies which feature Natasha Lyonne in different sized roles. In the former, she's the lead, while her screen time in GBF is smaller. As for which movie I prefer, I'm going to pick But I'm a Cheerleader. The filmmakers went with a humorous approach in telling the story of a teenage girl sent to a gay conversion camp. And thanks to the absurdist tone they take and the performances from the cast, they successfully find the comedy while also properly developing the lead protagonist, Megan. Natasha Lyonne finds the right note in playing Megan, and one immediately hopes things turn out well for her when her parents send her to this horrible camp. The friendships and relationships she strikes up with the other people there is well portrayed, with some funny interactions between them. One of the most striking things about But I'm a Cheerleader is the color palette. Director Jamie Babbitt chose to give the film a look filled with intense primary colors, and these add so much to the world of this conversion therapy camp and the other locations we visit. I was most reminded of John Waters when watching the film, who Babbitt did cite as an influence, along with Tim Burton and even the world of Barbie. In addition to Lyonne, it's impressive the number of other big names who are cast in this, some established and others just breaking out. Kathy Moriarty plays the head of the camp and successfully portrays the obsessive and demented nature of her character. Other notable actors who appear in But I'm a Cheerleader include Melanie Linsky, Dante Basco, Bud Cort, Michelle Williams, Julie Delpy, RuPaul, and John Waters regular Ming Stahl. Clea Duvall, who 20 years later would direct her own LGBTQ comedy, Happiest Season, is also in the movie as the girl Megan falls in love with at the camp. But I'm a Cheerleader was able to find a lot of humor out of the ridiculousness of places like conversion therapy camps, although it shows the destruction they can have and the manipulation involved. An interesting companion piece to this movie is The Miseducation of Cameron Post, which takes a more serious approach to this setting, and I also highly recommend it. GBF also centers on gay teenagers, although it does not venture too far outside of its high school setting. While the film is watchable enough, I found it was fairly hit or miss in the humor department. Some moments did get a laugh out of me, while others fell completely flat. It definitely attempted to go for that Mean Girls style of teen comedy, with the film even directly referencing Mean Girls at one point. The movie primarily focuses on the relationship between two gay students, one recently outed and the other still in the closet, and I did not find them to be written in the most compelling manner. The most enjoyment I got out of the film came from the popular girls who fight to use the outed Tanner for their own benefit. The biggest laughs are aimed towards a popular Mormon girl with the script finding funny uses for her religious beliefs. Like I said, Leonie's role is not too big in this, as she plays one of the teachers in the school, but she does okay with the material given to her. Despite the film running only 94 minutes, I did feel it dragged along in spots. It is interesting seeing this 2013 movie and how much gay acceptance has changed since they made it, especially among younger people. Obviously, homophobia is unfortunately still rampant, and there's a lot of hate and stupid laws being aimed towards trans people right now because politicians cannot seem to just leave people alone. However, if the film was set nowadays, there probably would not be as much shock at Tanner being revealed as gay. In fact, the girls responsible for unintentionally outing him would probably get a lot more flack for doing that. There is a nice scene in GBF where Tanner's father and stepmother reveal they always knew and are depicted as being supportive of him. I particularly appreciate that the stepmother is depicted in a positive light. We also get a solid turn from Megan Mullally as the mother of Tanner's friend, who is shown as supportive in her own way. I mostly wish I found GBF a lot funnier and that the commentary could have been a tad sharper. Interestingly, both GBF and But I'm a Cheerleader ran into problems with the MPAA. GBF was given an R rating for sexual references, even though the content does not rise above what you might see in a PG-13 film. But I'm a Cheerleader initially got an NC-17, with Jamie Babbitt having to make a few cuts to secure an R. In fact, the first time I became aware of that movie was when I watched the documentary This Film Is Not Yet Rated, which had Babbitt talking about what she was required to remove. Anyway, let me know in the comments whether you prefer But I'm a Cheerleader or GBF, and thank you for the question, Evelyn.